power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue one, but I got a team with me. Bad man when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, Gold Tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, Gold Tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh.
You're not ready. You're not ready. Hey, so let's go.
He'll come out throwing here on first down. And incomplete to open things up. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Throwing again here on second down, this time complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
First down, Tennessee.
Come on, set.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the play.
First down, Titans.
Ready to break.
So a first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to second and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. First and 10 right at the 20.
Bravo.
Back to throw here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20.
General West. Hey, Haywood. 57,
Second and 10. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is third and long, though. They'll set up a throw. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Stop your whining.
Hey, 31.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check. Come to my
Now Watson. Into the hands of the tight end. This is Jordan Thomas. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 37. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Now a 1st down throw. Watson under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Heavy on the edges. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike. Here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And it's caught. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field. All right, this is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out. Watson now to throw, and that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A 1-yard touchdown reception, and the Texans have taken the lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Cut.
2nd and 9 now. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
And the Titans first down.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Don't get nervous. Ready?
Now back to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Defense wins championships, baby.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Exit.
They'll drop the throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on
I
that.
think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one by the line of scrimmage.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 25-yard line. This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in this 1st quarter. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Open man is Davis. He's got it for the Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. And Charles, the defender, was there. He just didn't get it.
Sometimes these plays turn into basketball in a sense. With 2 guys going up for the football, which guy's going to box the other away from it and grab it?
Yeah, I know you hear it a lot, but it's just the will to get it, right?
Oh, without a doubt. The will as well as some really nice touch on the ball that was thrown.
And some talent, too.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Here's Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. To throw is Watson. The catch made by Miller. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Set. 19. And here we go. Watch the 59. Watch the pass.
Watson on 1st down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Again, it's Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 50.
Watson looks to throw again. He gets it to Thomas. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first.
Let's go, let's go.
A nice 1st down pickup on a gain of 6.
Texans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Set. 19. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
You go tight. You got tight. You got
alert, alert. I'm 55.
Oh, try.
On 1st down, it's Watson. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flushed out right. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
19. more.
Check 37. Check 37.
61. Match box. Right. Hey, 59.
On first down, Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. And to give this time to the tailback. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Back to throw, Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can see and feel the disappointment on that one because you saw some guys on the sidelines jumping up going, oh, no. Looked like they had that one set up well on 3rd down, but you got to give yourself time to get rid of the football.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
We got to step it up.
They'll set up to throw. Uncorks one for Davis. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now the try here for the extra point. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves,
and now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 45. That's sort of a 2nd quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a 2nd one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the 2nd.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
They'll run on first down. It's Chandler, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Back to throw. Flush to his right. And this one complete to Smith. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 18.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Hey, high 7.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Jonnu Smith with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
Well, defense are going to have to start doing something different because this guy's absolutely carving them up, especially down here in the red zone. He's been one of the top receiving tight ends here in the first half of the season.
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll weave his way up, all the way up, a few yards shy of midfield.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now it's Watson. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. 20.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
60 or. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, orbit. 5.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the end zone, Watson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Finish that. Play tag. Yeah.
Now Watson to throw from his end zone. And Thomas has it. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Hey, we'll take 31. Check 26, check 26. Check.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And an alley to run. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20, 10, touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. 84 yards as they are able to cut into that lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again,
again.
and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that trims the lead down to 9. So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Here we go.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something which is wrong with the ball or the wind or something is funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Slam. X3, 218, chopper.
2nd and 10. Looking here for Smith downfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
At their own 44-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
56. Hey, let's get them home.
26.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Here we go on 4th. Watson. Over the middle, complete. That's Miles. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
Set. 19.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Check. 59.
Check.
Hey, 59.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
Watson now to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. read the pressure, and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Jordan Thomas, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up second down.
Put a set. Put 18. 57. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Motion. 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 50. 24. 57 is the mic. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Throwing again is Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Jordan Thomas, his third touchdown now on the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to let this one go deep. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith, but it's going to be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Hey, Zoo. Deep rip, deep rip.
looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Let's go. 70, Indy.
58, right there. I got one.
Ready.
Now back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off just shy of midfield. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
65.
After the interception, here's Watson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
57 to Mike.
Here's Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 out, 4. 57, Mike, 57.
Here's Watson. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. You ain't going nowhere.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs.
Ready, set.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
Come on, QB, come on.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Back to throw here. Got a man. It's Brown. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Ready up.
58, Mike. You got nothing today. You got nothing. 58, right?
85.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
At the 41-yard line.
Give me that ball, defense. 31. Give me that ball, defense.
From the 41, Watson. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 45-yard line.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one.
You.
On first down, it's Watson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Set. 19. 57.
Tackles.
54. Trump. 57.
On first down, Watson. He completes this into the hands of Miller. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Anthony Miller. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3.
Motion.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. To throw is Watson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 15-yard line.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Watson and the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far.
Hey, 31! Wide, get wide. Alert!
From the red zone now, Watson. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Check 13. Check.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 18 yards to pick up there. And to give this time to the tailback. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
That's got to be on 24.
Check three.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter.
A 22-yard attempt.
And Gay knocks this one through. And with that, they move ahead by a point here in this 3rd quarter. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know what they have.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It can be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered
Taking all these trips, I had to